sometimes in life, you have to be stronger. You have to be really strong, actually. And life put you through some situations that make you feel hopeless. Sometimes even it make you feel sad. Going through a hard period, actually, and then make you feel such a shit. But in that moment is when you really understand how much strength you have inside you. That cause maybe the stress, that cause, that cause finds something in you, something that you never think about you have, but you have. When you're a single mom, everything is harder. When you're a single mom, you have to fight for you and for your kids. I think when you are single, basically the only thing can hurt you is your mom, your dad. Things happen maybe to your family or to your best friends. But when you are a mom and you are a woman, the only thing can really hurt you is your kids. And if it's someone like hurt or hurting your kids, especially when it's the dad, in that situation, you try to be stronger. You try to smile when you feel sad. You try to joke when you not even sleep last night. You try to organize your home when you are just tired. And you try to be the best person for your kids, even though you are so exhausted. The worst part is when possibly the man doesn't understand. You make the choice. Be a mom is a choice. If you want to be a mom, if you want to be someone who can lead and teach to other person, to a small person actually, that's a choice. And when people tell you like, oh well, but I don't understand, you're a single mom, I don't want to have your situation, or I don't want to be on your situation. That is the people who really is scared to be strong, scared to be how they feel, alone. They're just basically stay with the same or stuck with the same men, live the miserable lives, thinking what they're doing is okay. But in the end of the day, they don't have even freedom. They're not strong enough for, take the lead of their lives. And then show the kids, life is not about crying. It's about dreaming, dancing, and basically smile, laughing, and try to be happy, or at least content, because life is too short. And if you rather be stuck with that man who give you a miserable life and show your kids how stupid and miserable life could be, is because you are weak. Single moms crying most of the time, thinking, overthinking, and take things too serious and personally, very personal. But I think it's because they're going through a lot of shit. They're going through a lot of bullshit. They have to deal with their emotions. And I believe who listen that and his mom know what I'm talking about. Deal with your emotions when you're a woman is hard. Even when you have your period or not is hard. But if you have to deal with your emotions, plus your kid emotions, plus the fucking invalid emotions, and the asshole dad, with all my respects, plus sometimes the family of the dad or your family is even harder. The last thing you want to do on the night basically is go to sleep. The last thing you really want to do on the night is still thinking how you can, let's say, make more money. You keep busy your life. You keep doing things, maintain your brain occupied, just for not thinking, for not feel yourself guilty, thinking what kind of decision I took when I be with that man. Why I'm not just leave him? But I think it's because when you fall in love with someone, you never think how hard is still with someone who is toxic and narcissist, who put you down even though you thinking he will change, but he never will change. Maybe because he's selfish, maybe because he's spoiled, or maybe because that the person to come to your life to teach you how much you have to love yourself and give the value you deserve, and teach your kids they have to love themselves and give them the value as well, and not stay with a person who really damaged them physically and mentally. Be a single mom is a hard life, even though you are successful on business, or even though you are successful in other areas of your life. Your mental state is getting damaged, and you really have to go through a lot of work of yourself. You have to work on inside yourself. You have to work in yourself. You have to work on your thoughts. You have to work on your breath. You have to work in a lot of things, and you have to be of thinking you can take control in all the things surrounded. But no one understands how hard it is, how delicate you are, how precious you are. Then you become more empathic. You become more stronger. You basically become a better version of you with all this painful. The painful you never think or never thought you will have, because you are a single mom, and all these arguments without no reason, and all this wasting time talking with him for no reason, make you think really what do you want to do in your life, what kind of person you want to be, what kind of person you want to become in the future. What do you want to show to your kid? The worst part is when your kid is waiting for his dad, and then his dad is never coming because he is a, let's say, asshole, and then your kid feeling down. How can you explain to someone 3 years old the dad is just basically a person who is not responsible with his life, a person who isn't even never thinking about the kids because they doesn't love them, they doesn't want to get involved and be parent, but he feel entitled to hurt that kid. And even though you don't want to speak bad about his dad, even though you never say nothing about his dad, you keep thinking, why you do that to your kid? Why you not just basically disappear out of our lives? It will make our lives easier, but not all the men are the same. Some men are just coming for show your kids how good is parenting. Other men is just coming to your life or show your kids the things you never want to, or the things basically the person you never want for your kids. But for all these single moms, no matter where you are, I think you're doing a grateful job. Probably your kid's gonna be so proud, and you have to be proud to yourself, because you are the best man. You are the best mom in the world. Not just for your sacrifice hours. You not just sacrifice your hours. You sacrifice your hours, your mental state, and the most important, you become the best version, guiding, giving a strong strength, value for that person, your kid.